sure what they want or where they came from.
If I have to eat horse stew one more time.
Legend? I'm telling you, that's the hunters that help with Vanguard.
Now that the dell is closed, I'm starting to feel
That's you. She don't have a first one. It's pretty much a lot.
Wouldn't mind all this sitting around if I had a cold will.
Oh, hi!
Food? Water?
Tanakh rebels pulled up in an outpost nearby need a beating, Huntress.
You hear about that traveling Osram troop? Join them, I said. Dreaming.
Happy hunting to you, Red.
I keep hearing about people riding machines around here. Not sure what they want or where they came from.
I'm not staying here any longer than I
I
have
wish
to.
I brought that game of machines.
Ow!
Is he drunk?
Spotted.
Another rebel outpost. I was told I'd find one here. If I take out their leader, maybe the rest will retreat. We've got riders on patrol. Great. I wouldn't want to be caught in that sand spiral.
You think you could get away with this?
Just realized my mic was muted. But hello. I was supposed to be going to do a main mission, but kind of got sidetracked.
Got a lot of firepower in that tower. Pretty useful to fight.
I technically do have a cam, I just don't use it that often. Wait, don't tell me that turtle bullshit is something I'm gonna fight here today. That's right. Shit. I'm just gonna rock thrown at my head. Alright.
Looks of that armor. That soldier's leading the charge. I should check more tags. Tags. I should take them to Duca when I can.
Okay, so that turtle thing was only fighting him. Which is good because that's who I was supposed to be killing.
For the next fight.
Dun-dun. Alright. Finish looting. How's that?
Ravager on the prowl. And armed for a fight.
Really? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have set him free. Not one of my brighter moments. Not that I have a lot of them. Oh, shoot.
These rebels won't be bothering anyone else.
Oh.
Causing any more trouble? Area should be safe.
Really? Oh my god, get off my ass.
Weapon's mine if I can get to it.
Fucker. Alright. Yep, well, I'm good game. Did I get all the parts from these? Wow, wow, wow.
The dust call looks like it's on a mission.
You know what, Tornado? Fuck you. My weather's shitty enough. I don't need this in the game.
This must be
Alright,
the ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far.
Because there's a bonfire close. But is it real? Oh yeah, it is too. God. Too many things. Big metal floor. Feel like that was part of a quest at some point. Remember a side quest saying something about a big metal floor.
Gaia said this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. But a lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground. If that's true, I might be able to find a way down through one of these structures.
Jesus. There's a big ass area to get through.
It's always good to have extra.
And another bonfire.
Water's pouring out of that building. Poseidon's doing? I better check it out.
treasure.
Someone's been through here. Camping here. Looks like there's something behind that tarp.
Oh.
I almost had him. I was so close.
To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland, it's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Nora spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for
No,
sure.
they're not.
What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark I. The Mark II was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a
Compressed air capsule, hammer, and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here?
This guy's like, I don't like this.
She's a stranger.
Well, she's strange,
You got a
alright.
name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
What's so important down there that you'd risk your life?
Well...
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay?
Oh.
Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Well, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description. Just as my old Gramps promised me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here. 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him. But I will do him proud. I will gather the embers and put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps workshop.
So they're ads.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. But there are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footstep. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from... We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good.
In the casino.
Something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark I.
Was he
and
James
Mark II.
Bond now?
I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths, I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
Got the compressed air capsule. Now, to get all the machine parts.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well,
According to Moreland,
thing that Aloy
the
showed
herd
up.
should be south of here.
we'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert, the crustier the shard counter's moves became.
No.
Drone. Must be part of Cyclops. If I can get its data, I can reconnect it with the dome back at the base. But how to get up there?
I had drone hunting. Yeah, that'll be a thing. I'm not trying to loot these places yet anyway. I want to get this mission. Because these are part of side quests too, I think. The way I checked out some of the GPS things. And a lot of the missions there are a lot of missions here and close to other main missions.
Well, this is where Moreland said the herd would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks. There. Tracks should lead me to the herd.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. Fine, bird.
Sandstorm's blowing in. Just what I need. There's the herd. I should have the parts I need. Docks. Great. Oh, the storm's whipped up a sand spiral. Great. More machines? First.
Ooh,
Okay, got them all.
not all of them. Wait, where the hell did the Glinthawk go? Oh, there it is. Shit, there's even another one of those stupid bases along there. I got you, Bacon.
It looks like the herd's caught between those sand spirals. I could use that to my advantage.
But I don't want to kill one of those big bastards.
synthetic membrane. Better check.
Huge bitch.
Oh, the kneecap. Good. I should have all the parts to build this thing now. Better get back to Moreland.
Waste of a travel thing, but fuck it. The bird just keeps watching around, so I couldn't activate that fire.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the
incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. The workbench is all yours.
But incredible.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it?
Now we'll be able
I
to
wanna get
swim
down there
better?
and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected. Like I said, the dancing lights around us changed, turned to sea life. There was this flash of red, and the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light from a spot near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning.
I wonder if that makes us breathe underwater
That
or
might help.
just breathe
I hope it
longer
does.
underwater. I could have
Good
used
luck
that a
down
lot of times already.
Okay, time to see if this thing works.
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place.
Well, good thing that Aloy showed up. We'll see.
The longer their sojourn in the desert, the crustier the shard counter's mood became.
An elevator? Built by Moreland, maybe. I wonder if it still works.
We'll find a way to get the embers. I know we will.
Well,
Optimism!
as it goes.
Right up until the point you stumble into me.
So far, so good.
Look at that, no air counter. What the hell? I'm most excited about this. Out of all the things I've gotten so far.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple.
Yeah, I was right, it was a casino.
One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt this cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here? Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing.
Guess I can't do things like prying walls. That don't look like one.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding.
Oh, damn.
Water. We'll have to be careful. This place is massive.
Hmm.
And all of it's encased in a dome. That must be the red light that Norman saw when the water rushed in. Door on the other side. Don't think I can get without the machine spotting me. Find a way to deal with it first. Take a look at that red light. It was a warning.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here. There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node. There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Huh.
Reach the ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get at. shake off this wet. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node. According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome.
I found a wheelie thing.
I won't budge. Maybe that debris is weighing it down. Just ignite this. Okay, let's see if that helped. Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it. A rush of air.
That's some shady shit. Wait, that's the one I already looked at, right?
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first plume arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it.
Ooh.
According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome. Fast. There's red light in that tower. Look at the contour. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in? Ah! Looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in. Okay, let's see where this leads. I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
Stab that door. Can't I find the entrance to this thing?
grab this from my stash later.
I think I'm lost.
This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
Oh, the wrong button.
There. Time to dry this place out.
Oh boy.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon.
Excitement. Dun, 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 dun.
I guess the purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. But he did so much for this place. He doesn't sound like the others.
No, I don't think he is either.
Ugh. Refreshing, I guess. Left these machines behind. I could sneak by them, deal with the big one first. Blades around its eye. Good for digging tunnels.
Meow, meow, meow.
Keep these on me. Okay. Poseidon is through there. Where did that machine go?
Isn't that it over there?
boy.
No?
It's a miracle!
Yeah, it is there. Oh, don't run in.
Was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast.
Oh, he's storytelling us.
Do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Oh, wasn't that a backup fire? Oh, that's pretty sweet. Fucking Monster Hunter. Yeah, straight up.
Places, fellas. Get to that overhang.
Trace the machine.
Okay. Damn. I broke its disc, I forgot.
Come on, gentlemen, get a move on.
Like pretty early on.
You guys all right?
No.
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, you know, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks. Making good use of this. Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home.
Oh boy.
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it.
I can't do it.
There.
I can't give up on
We
this
should
place.
be able to use that console.
I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds.
He was right. I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon.
Yeah.
To Gaia.
Oh. E.T.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
I don't feel sick. It was too easy to grab after that boss. I know the boss was supposed to be the hard part. But like these games like kill you afterwards, even after hard stuff.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system. Moreland and crew must have headed back up top. Probably as they could carry it, but...
Da-na-na-na-na. Even the escalators are still in one piece. Shitty condition and will never run again, but yay! Oh, okay, there's the ladder. I didn't see it when I was in there the first time.
Looks like that elevator I found earlier. I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
Catch a ride!
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city. That?
What's going on out there?
Oh.
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
Oh yeah, because the thing rebooted.
Dream realized
So it started the
his old Gramps'
casino up.
legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy.
You're not welcome.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Emperors back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus, some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen.
Oh, he's trying to make it back into a casino, maybe.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But with all the ruins here, might want to look around before I head back. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I
Damn
found
right.
earlier.
Gonna need a lot of shards to get this. Place up and running.
Back in we go.
I can feel this frost down to my bones.
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions to help others, to help the planet.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Damn, Skippy, I did.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's...
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
So there's a few people here now, and they're almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths, at their core, have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. I'll be off.
Farewell.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors. And promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda?
She liked to talk about her paintings.
What about
That's a bit
herself?
bonus.
Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that?
She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect.
Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage?
She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel?
It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home.
And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it?
To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view?
I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files?
Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
That didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
No. Any information about them was redacted.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters.
No, I don't think it is their shadow.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
I got no speeder bikes.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab...
Are they?
You were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you. Trained you.
Should have paid extra?
You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now.
They could be magical.
I need to get back out there.
Instead of like...
I'll keep working with Beta.
Like
Gaia
regular
says she
bike-looking
knows a lot
things.
about
They'll have the
Zero.
wheels and the speeder
And maybe she just
kind
needs
of
some time
lights,
to
but
adjust,
you'll be
and
like
then
riding
she
on
can help us
Raptors
with
or something.
Hephaestus.
Sure.
'Cause you can ride on things in this, but
I won't hold my breath.
they don't have wheels. It's funny, Aloy has a hard time putting up with the girl's personality, but it is literally her personality. So she can't deal with herself. Wow.
Oh, looks like I can open that door now. There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for? According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
The one time she doesn't respond to you. When you actually ask her to.
And of course, data corruption.
Mind if we have...
Of course not.
Must be strange, seeing everything through a...
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
What do you think of this place? It must...
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more... color.
Do they? Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand. Only empathize.
then you have my thanks.
The guy said something about being able to fix his arm if he really wants
Have
to.
you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salvebrush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing. I should get going.
If I can help in some way.
I will.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. This place has a shitter. Which makes it the ultimate play.
Aloy, there are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Sure I will. You know how uncomfortable she probably is wiping all that shit, even though you guys tell her to take it?
So they carved it.
Where'd Katalo go?
Damn. I thought I would have had the stuff for the hippo after coming through there. But I did kill a few. Wait a minute. No, I didn't make a full circle yet, did I? You said that astral door is open.
Come on.
Down, up. Or so down.
Aloy.
Oh no, he's the board game in
You
here.
all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down at that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
He's still sifting through loads of data.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much like there, but I did find out about these holofilms, like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful when I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
No.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke about how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just Try not to get hurt.
He made fun of her
I see
because she's a
someone's been playing
vegetarian.
strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tanakh game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tanakh. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time. I see you've got strike set up. Mind if I have a go at it?
Really? Sure. Let's do it.
I haven't updated this. I haven't played any of these in a while. So I'll probably get my ass beat, but... Damn, what the hell is that?
Into the forge we go. I'm done. What should I do? Your turn. Time to make a move. Off the board they go. There it goes.
Okay, I shouldn't be taking him on yet. That's the older pieces. I don't really play the other places yet. Let's see. Yeah, my hand monster is dead. I just realized that.
Let's see. Things are looking pretty good for me right about now.
Yes, they are. Oh shit, he won.
Looks like I got lucky. You want a rematch?
Not yet. Maybe next.
Always good to take your mind off things for a while.
I should get going.
Back to reading.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
It's hard to believe we're dealing with the originals. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far's Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since. What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it.
Probably
His
not.
plans were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about what she would have become if she had survived the proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it for a while. But only for a while, Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
How's training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them.
Yeah, they are kind of shady. And shafty. And a bunch of douche monkeys.
Aloy.
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well. Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't bear fruit in a day. We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth, it's despicable.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine?
And we ate all of them.
I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
Hey, Pierre.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice.
It's like it's too people-y for me.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru leaf grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
Damn.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Hmm? Oh, no. We're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Oh.
That bad, huh?
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you
Maybe.
for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
See her try.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Oh my. Get the hell out of there. Alright. That's the other mission to the Gaia thing. Oh, you know what? I think I have a Tallneck quest. Jesus, and of course it's... Okay, it's before that one then.
This is where Zoe said we'd find the Grimhorns she needs parts from to heal Plainsong's land gods. I should let her know I'm here.
Oh, hang on, never mind. I'll do this quest. Might be alright.
Hey, Zoe. I'm near the Grimhorn site. Can you join me?
I'll be there soon. Aloy, I'm glad we can do this together. The Grimhorns we're looking for should be just to the north.
Let's go get those control cores.
Let's go kill some thingamajiggers.
Thank you again for helping me. If this works, if we can heal the land gods, it will end a generation of suffering for my people.
How do you think Fane and the chorus will take it? They seem to think the tribe's extinction is inevitable.
I've had my disagreements with them, but I'd like to see they'll be happy to be wrong on this.
Nah. No stuck-up person's happy to be wrong.
And they're not alone.
We'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead.
We just have to be smart about this. I'll follow your lead. Yeah, I said smart.
I'll keep a lookout.
Damn. Man, would you let go of the damn wall? Oh, let's see how it is. Really? What's this ass hat doing here?
Feeling better.
Okay. Take your own shit. One up here too, there should be. Oh! Are you fucking kidding me? Ah.
It seems you have business elsewhere.
I almost had them.
Call me when you want to resume.
What?
There. The Grimhorns.
And they're not alone.
We'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead.
Traps.
I think this used to be a Tanakh hunting ground.
Okay. Maybe we can use them to our advantage.
Jesus. Get over there. You fucking... They cornered me into a goddamn rock.
there. The Grimhorns.
You're not alone.
We'll just have to be smart about this.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh,
did.
damn
Then I'll
done.
be all right.
Jesus.
I'll grab the course.
Be my guest. That's one. But we should take a second control core just to be safe.
Got it.
You've got the control cores? I can take them from here.
Maybe it's enough.
I'll take those cores, Aloy.
I don't remember where I killed them.
I'll take those cores, Aloy.
Two control cores as requested.
Thank you. Gaia showed me a way to scan them and take what we need to update the reboot code. I'll head back to base and get started. When I was a child, there was always enough to eat.
She always has more
the
to say.
land gods provided for us, and
He's like,
every
I'll go back and do this
season,
now.
celebrated them.
And you start
My
walking away.
happiest
And when I was a
memories come
child.
from those times. Do you really think we can bring them back?
We'll make it happen.
Thank you, Aloy.
So we'll probably need some time to sort through those cores. I should do something else in the meantime. This will break my fall.
Whee! Fast travel. I shouldn't have wasted an item. I should have went to the fire pit. It wasn't that far away. But patience is not my virtue.
I see you, Chip. If you're ever in need of a quick refuge, there's an ancient tunnel north of here that machines tend to avoid. I scouted it many times trying to find a way further in, but the way is blocked. Whatever the 10 had in there, they kept it locked away.
Thanks for letting me know. Ancient tunnel, huh? Might be a good idea to take a look around if I'm in the area.
He likes them ancient tunnels. Those were such a pain in the ass because they were so cluttered together.
I'm telling you, it's a drink, but it's soft.
Yes?
Now that you have those control cores, are you ready to reboot the land gods in Plainsong?
Not yet. Gaia told me the reboot code has to be altered using data from the cores. She updated my focus with software to accomplish this task, but apparently it's very complicated. It'll take time.
Well, let me know if you need any help.
I will.
That is all.
Gotta head out.
Tread safely.
Okay, and I bought them and I still didn't get any of the items used for that. Ooh. Everything's restocked.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet.
Wait a minute.
That doesn't sound safe.
The quest is it's on go.
You forgot something?
No, there's no extra
I need to
information.
get going.
May your search...
Whatever game. Alright. Let's just stand by the bomb. And, the caveman, we'll call him. Have a good night. Back again Saturday. Later. Night all.